And he didn't want the eyes, like, wanted them solid black inside. But normally you go in there and just wipe those out, and it kind of like brings out. You can do like green or red on the inside. Looks kind of cool.
Do some color fill thread.
Yeah.
I'm excited to do more color fill. I
I get
really
addicted
enjoyed
to
it.
it. Like,
Well, it's like drawing on a coloring book or something, filling in all the lines.
you can just sit there for hours and not have to pay attention to nothing.
Yeah.
Like, just put headphones in and be like, leave me alone.
Yeah, and we were able to fix that that spot where I'd left a stencil on and it was still
just
pink.
pulled it off.
Yeah.
Just cover it up.
Yeah, it wasn't even there.
No. There's a lot that you can do with this, and there's a lot more that, you can still do with this. I mean, I find different things, every couple of weeks, just stumbling across something on accident,
Yeah,
I watch a lot of videos online. Yeah,
even just the phone.
Yeah,
I
look
was
at
like,
this.
Yeah.
Like what? Just now I'm thinking like all these other different things that.
Oh, I'm going to end up doing my entire, I'm going to remodel my kitchen with Cerakote because I can. I'm not kidding. I want to go get all new knobs and I want to do like the aged bronze, my kitchen faucet.
Stop.
Ooh,
ideas.
KitchenAid.
Stop.
Yeah.
Well,
KitchenAid bowl.
yeah.
Maybe. Well,
Is that food
outside?
safe?
the outside. Yeah.
Is that food
the
safe?
outside.
The outside.
Yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, you could do some really cool stuff with it. Like,
Yeah.
you could do chandeliers. You could get
Yeah.
the metal light sockets, and you could coat those. You can do door handles.
Yeah.
The possibilities go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get a big enough laser, you can laser that door like we got.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
what we did to
cool.
our podcast door. We just colored it with a whole bunch of colors like we were freaking 3 years old, and then
Yeah.
just painted it black and lasered over it.
I think that looks awesome. When I first saw that, I was like, I want to know how.
Yeah. And we got lucky on that. I mean, we've been really blessed in this industry. I feel like, we've had a lot of help with like just the community. Like, community comes out, we get support through them. We have a lot of people that are our local customers, and we really appreciate it. And so we just feel like, since we've been so lucky, that we just want to kind of be there for the other people that are getting in the industry. And so if you guys ever have questions, call us, please. Don't just sit there and try to work yourself through it. Me or John, we talk to people all the time. And so, I mean, that's what you guys paid for, is to, if you stumble across something, how can I get out of this, or what do I need to do from here? So by all means, just call us.
Yeah, appreciate that.
I'll be the caller. She won't.
I'm
She'll
working
text you.
on it. I'm working on it. We're gonna have a shop. I need to get better with the.
Just leave it around.
No, I just don't like. My phone starts ringing, and I'm like, just stare at it. I'm like, I don't know. Even if it happens, even with like my family members, sometimes I'm like, what's wrong? Like,
Don't answer.
No.
They
well-
shouldn't be calling me right now. Why?
Yeah.
Why?
yeah, it's just I don't know what it is, but working on.
It happens, I guess.
Life happens.
Never happened to me, but yeah, it happens. No, but so I'm really glad you guys came, though. I mean, I had a lot of fun this week. I feel like we've worked on some really cool projects. I wish we would have brought your firefighter one in here. That thing turned out freaking awesome.
Oh,
Did you get a
Gimme.
picture?
no, I did not, but I'm going to check the timer. Oh, we got an hour left.
Yeah, it's still going.
Yeah.
But
So,
we'll take pictures of it though, and we'll
yes,
put
we
it up.
will.
And we'll get it up.
What we did is, Ann and I are both firefighters, and one of my pistols made it a red striped pistol, but we didn't use a flag.
No.
He made smoke.
It turned out looking pretty cool. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I kind of gave you guys like an idea that I've been having, and you guys totally like went out and did it. So, like,
You
I'm
weren't
proud of you guys.
expecting
I
that this
wasn't,
morning.
like I thought it was so cool. You guys came in and you're like, "Look what we did!" I was like, "Freaking awesome!" And like,
Yeah, that was a
but
lucky find.
and then we used it, and it turned out freaking awesome. Though,
Yeah.
did it
so
not?
cool, especially with the layered, like
Yeah.
with the white and everything.
I mean,
Yeah, and when we put, we were going to put gold in there, but instead we had a little extra burnt bronze
Yep.
Yeah,
inside a gun, and we shot it with that, and it just,
it added the depth that it needed.
yes, it makes it pop.
it turned out cool. It did. Like I like that one. I really do. Like that really did shock me though, because I was just telling you guys yesterday, like I've been having this idea that I wanted to do in training, and then you guys just show up and you're like, "We did it!" It made my morning. It really
Good,
did.
good,
It was
good.
cool.
I thought
It
that
was
was the
cool.
coffee.
No, the whole time I was like,
That coffee had me jittery. Like, so just in case anybody knows, we have our own coffee brand. It's called the Queen Anne's Revenge, and it's got 2.5 times the amount of caffeine of normal coffee. So I've drank about a pot of that today. So
I just like that you guys warned us anytime it was in the coffee pot, you guys, just so you know.
I did have that yesterday, and I was able to sleep last night. So,
man, I can't. Like, I probably will not sleep tonight. Like, that sucks.
tell you what, you want to do the drive home for us, son?
You gonna fly me back?
Sure.
But so, how far of a drive you guys got?
We got about 9.5 hours, but the other gentleman that came from another Dakota, we're from the south side, he's from the north side. He's got 16 hours.
Yeah,
16 and a half.
Yeah.
that's crazy. The same state and that.
Well, no, he's in North Dakota. We're
Oh,
South
that's
Dakota.
right,
Two
yeah.
different
Yeah,
states.
but
In my,
basically
I was
the same.
thinking. I thought you said the. Yeah. Okay.
I
But
said
still,
south.
it's not. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But I was just
Basically
heard
the same.
Dakota. But yeah,
Yep.
it that's still a long ways away though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be a fun one.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that right now.
Well,
There's no way.
we actually came down on Monday, drove down Monday, then took Tuesday just to kind of.
So we ended up here on Tuesday.
You got to go see Branson a little bit.
Yeah, got to see
Yeah, we drove
Branson.
around.
Yeah.
We brought everything here and then went and checked Branson out for a little bit
Right.
and then kind of.
So what do you think of Branson?
It's a lot. I mean,
Ah.
I was gonna say it's bigger than I thought it was, but it's really not. It's just more spread out than I
It is.
expected it to be, and there's so many different things going on.
So,
What is that?
well, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're down now by the landing the whole time.
Yeah.
We did not go off of that path.
It's terrible down there. I refuse to go to the landing.
Well, then all of a sudden we're like, where should we go out to eat? And you're giving us all these ideas, and you said to go straight at the stoplight. So we did. We're going up the hill, and oh, hey, there's one of the spots that they're talking about. Let's take a right. What did we just drive into?
Yeah, and then we saw like a whole another half of the city, and we're like, what? And then stopped and ate, and we're like, there's this whole other part. We're like, we're still in Branson. This is a whole different part of the city. And then we're driving. We just like keep exploring, and then we end up right at the beginning when we first came into town for the first time, and we're like, what?
You were like spun around. You're like, how
There's-
did we get here?
I mean, a lot of the Dakotas are very flat, and
Yeah.
there's not a lot going on, and especially on the east side, it's just like straight roads for miles, square blocks, square miles, and so like just the twists and turns and all these different things. We're like, we didn't even know where we were.
The first time I brought my grandparents here from Chicago, they were following me to my house, and the road's like 55. And so I'm whipping through this thing. I'm used to them. I'm like doing 70, and I forget they're following me. And I was like, look back. I'm like, where the hell did they go? So I pulled over, and I thought that they done like wrecked or something. It took them like 20 minutes to catch up to me. I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I was like, I'll slow way down.
He was driving these curves, and I'm just closing my eyes.
Well, and I was actually talking to you about
Yeah.
that yesterday, and I'm like, everybody's going down these curves a lot faster than what I'm thinking they should because we're used to the flat, straight, let's
Yeah.
go. And all of a sudden, she's like, "You saying it's 55 after where we were staying? You live a little further
Yeah.
down," you said.
It bumps up to 55 from 45.
So we got adventurous last night and went down that way, and then all of a sudden we went down to the river where it feeds into Branson.
Yeah, so you probably drove right past my house.
Yeah, we were over by Kirbyville.
Yep, that's where I live.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Yeah, did you
We
pass
found
did you pass the middle school?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, then you definitely probably went through my house because I'm just a bit past them.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we went down and turned, and it was like the K Road or something, and went down to a part of the river.
Yep.
Picked up a few rocks.
That's where my wife's grandparents lived, like down in K.
Oh,
We I grew up in that whole area. Like I've lived
It's
there.
a pretty cool area.
I like it. You know, it's far enough away from Branson. I don't have to deal with any of that headache.
Yeah.
And there's side ways to get into Branson if I need to, so I don't have to deal with
The main road.
any of it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, it's nice.
everybody's starting to learn about them, so they get more clogged like as the years go on. But
Yeah.
it's still not terrible.
It was,
But with
it
me
was pretty
working-
quiet
yeah.
out there.
It's nice. I mean, we don't ever have the road that I live on. It's kind of fast. Like I have a 3-year-old, and
Oh.
I'm pretty close up to the main road. So I wish that maybe I was like either further back or go way out in the boonies.
Yeah,
I would prefer to just go way out in the boonies.
that's
Yeah.
our goal eventually. Is we're not living in the city that we live close by to. It's just a small town next to the city. But next goal would be acreage, kind of.
I want like 100
Far
acres.
off.
That way, if I want to go out there and like have a big food plot over here, I can like donate, 10 acres to that. And
Yeah,
just
Yeah.
divvy it up how I want it for
I
myself.
want enough land for a horde of corgis. I just
Oh,
want
yeah?
corgis everywhere.
There's corgi
That's the goal.
glitter all over our house.
Yeah.
Lots of hair. But I'm excited. Eventually, long-term goal.
I want a firing range out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what I would want. And then like get your I just want to be able to go out there and get Tannerite and blow it up and not have to notify nobody
Yeah,
Yeah.
that I'm
that'd be
gonna
nice.
just blow something up. Like if I can do that, like I feel like, you've succeeded. Like I'm good.
Life goal
Yeah,
complete.
exactly. Check. But no, Branson, I mean it's we call it the mini Vegas without the gambling and prostitution.
I can see that.
It's a family town. You bring your
Yeah.
little kids here and everybody gets to ooh and ah, and I mean it's fun. But once you live here, like I don't go to and I just
Yeah, it was funny because once we started getting, well, it was weird because we got into like the middle of, I don't even know where we were. I couldn't even really explain it, but it was, you could just tell it was like the normal people area.
yeah.
They were like, oh, this is where the real humans live.
It's not bad. I mean the schools around here and everything are good. So I mean
That's good.
it's a good town. I mean in the wintertime everybody lays off.
Got a good school here.
Yeah, exactly.
Branson Cerakote.
But so if anybody else like decides to come though, I mean bring your family,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody gets to stay here and look at this if you're for the training.
Mhm.
But the family can have
Yeah,
can
there's
go out.
definitely
Yeah,
stuff
just
to
bring
do.
bring everybody with you.
And that's another compliment for you guys here is the fact that you guys are very family oriented. I mean,
We try. I mean
you even made us feel part of the family being here.
we hope so.
When we walked in on Tuesday to drop off our firearms, it was kind of like all right, who are these people? I know their voices,
Right.
but get to
Put
know
you
the
to work.
people. Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much done. And then when we were talking last night before leaving, you're like, yeah, they're just about done.
It goes pretty fast. I mean, the first day is kind of slow because we're trying to get into everything. But once you kind of get that first day out of the way, it goes a lot faster.
I would
Yeah.
say a day and a half.
Yeah.
Well, I would kind of agree with the day and a half just because, like, it's the learning process, but also just like becoming comfortable with like mixing up the paint without asking a question, or
Yeah.
or like grabbing the tool without asking, like just kind of like knowing where stuff's at and not feeling like, what should I touch and what shouldn't I touch or whatever. But at the same time, knowing when to ask the questions
Right.
so you don't
No,
really
there-
mess something up.
There's no thing as a dumb question, just stupid responses.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking
Yeah.
of questions, do you got any? I know that
Training.
there's no questions. Okay. I know that it got notified because it popped up on my phone. The
It
Branson
was-
Cerakote.
It was Alan just saying, great training, coming back eventually.
Yep. And so are we. My son, one of my children, he is of age now. I shouldn't say call them my children anymore. But
Still a child.
yeah, man, child some days. I'm
Are you
hoping
talking
here.
about
I tell my 3-year-old, I don't care how old she gets, she's always going to be my baby. 'Cause
Yeah.
the day that she says no, I'm just going to lock myself in my room and cry.
Aw.
He wants to come down and at least do the basic
Yeah.
because he's going to college and was looking for something to do. And with us building this up, hopefully by this summer or next summer when he's done with college, we'll have enough clientele that we can keep him busy doing this.
Yeah.
And he wanted to come down for the basic, and then we were talking already about coming down for the advanced so that we can. Yes, I may have done most everything on this one, but
I still got some more.
yeah. Oh, yeah. I was first going to pick out one pattern, and John's like, no. I'm like, why? He's like, you don't have enough time and or experience.
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah.
There's some, I mean, especially for your first project. I mean, you definitely picked a hard one to do for your first one.
It built up. Well,
That
it looks.
yes, this looks difficult, but honestly, I mean, as far as like the stencils and everything, this is the way that these go on because everything has to be 90'd. That's what
Yes.
makes this pattern such a pain to lay. I feel like I would rather lay that every day long than to do this every day.
Yeah,
for
because
sure.
you were on me quite a bit about that one, and I was making sure that every contour line I was parallel with,
Yeah.
so that I could keep patterns straight.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one. The more I'm looking at it, like that makes a lot of sense of how everything has to be kind of straight with the digital.
Oh yeah. Let me tell you, if there's a piece on there that's just like this, that's the only piece I think probably because I do this, but that's the only piece I see, and it drives me crazy. Like, I hate digital.
That's why you avoided me.
No, it's
That's it.
it's just it's a hard one to do. It really is. It's just making sure that all those are off, because if it's just a little off, it just glares at you, because normally you don't always that'll wear the digital, so they're a lot brighter pieces. So you see them, and I mean, it just one little piece. But like we said, black's the great equalizer at the same time. So if they want to battle wear something and it's a little off, you just
little extra distress right there.
Exactly.
Actually, the firefighter one's the only one I didn't battle wear.
Oh yeah, and I really do. I really like that one.
That carbine turned out. I think that carbine turned out really, really nice, especially once we put that bronze,
the bronze on the bottom.
It
looks good.
Because I actually did.
That'll wear it.
I accidentally learned how to polish it too without you
go.
telling me.
There you go.
So I was polishing some of it, and that most of that was on the bronze.
Yeah.
So that just made it pop.
Yep.
And on the top, I was sitting there polishing different spots after I learned it, because I'm like, "Ooh, this looks really good." Ooh. And I just kept on going. And cleaning that off to get the right look. It once you get it, you get it.
Yeah. There's the thing about battleware is there's no right or wrong answer to it.
No.
It's at this point you're an artist, and it's what you think looks good. And if the customer's happy with it and they're like, "Here's my money," you did a great job.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it comes down to. I mean, really, because if you told me if I did the exact same gun and everything about it was the exact same, and all I did was say, "I'm going to battle wear this one, you battle wear that one, and I'm going to look that way and you look that way," there's no way in hell that gun's going to look even remotely close to the same.
No.
So, I mean, there's no right or wrong answer.
No, it's all in the eye of the beholder.
Exactly.
Right. And it's a matter of just being able to communicate that to the customer.
Yeah, so just sit them down and just show them a few pictures and say, "Is this what you're looking for, or would you prefer this, or do you want a Scotch Brite?" Because if you Scotch Brite it, it's going to leave like a little bit more of a, like I call it holster wear, where an acetone battle wear would be more of like it just drags it out and it cleans it up better. So, I mean, there's a few different ways that you can do it, but you just have that conversation so that you're not handing them something and they're like, "Oh, that's nothing like what I had in mind."
Yeah.
Right. As long as you can remember what you did to the pictures that you showed.
She does an amazing job of taking notes, and I looked at the book a little bit ago, and there's a lot of notes.
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean,
I only took notes the first day. Maybe I added a few here and there, but a lot of the stuff that you guys were saying just made so much sense that I was like, I need to write that down, because it just makes enough sense that I'm going to remember that.
right. And that's how, I feel like it is now. I mean, if I come in here on just a normal day, I just put headphones in and I don't even think anymore. I look at a piece of paper and go, "Okay, you're off to it." So, I mean, in 3 months, you guys will be the same way.
By this afternoon, we were just starting to kind of take over the shop. Yeah. All three of us.
I know you guys were.
Keith also
were rocking it. Y'all really were. Like, I was getting wore out. Like, I was like, "You guys are doing great." Like,
I thought your head was spinning for a second. Man. You're like, "Wait, what are you doing?"
I know. It's like you get by the end of it. If everybody's working on, like, you had 2 guns, Keith has. Oh, you no. Y'all had 4. Y'all had 4 together, correct?
We brought 5 together.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, we brought 5.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I forgot about the smoke.
That's why John's like, "No, you're not going to get them done." And here we got the 223, all 3 9mm handguns on, and the 9mm carbine.
Yeah, so we worked on 9 guns this week.
What? I was
9.
You had
8. Yeah.
Well, you had that one customer project too. That
I'm not included.
But it's worked on that.
But I'm talking.
It completed the process. Come on.
But it was a lot going on. I mean, it was just, and then trying to remember what everybody's like, what color's next. Yeah. I'm like, what gun are we on?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sometimes it could be a lot sometimes, like it's.
I was getting ready to pour, and you're like, "What are you doing?"
50% of the time it was an actual question. The other 50% of the time he was just messing with you.
that was more so Keith.
I was like,
Yeah.
You were giving
Oh,
Keith
man.
that hard. Oh,
I like Keith though.
yeah,
I was-
he's good people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I messed with him quite a bit. Every time he'd be in there spraying something, I'm like, I did not tell you to do that. He's
you
like,
could
what do
tell
you
he'd
mean?
be like, what?
I was like, I'm just kidding. It looks great.
Every time you pull the trigger, you're like, wait. Well,
Well, he sprayed himself in the face on accident.
Oh,
because
no.
of you.
How is that my fault?
You were yelling at him when he was unsure, and all of a sudden he starts spraying, and I'm like,
Yeah, he did. He got himself right in the face. I felt
I thought that's what happened, but I wasn't 100%. I thought he was kidding. I
no.
didn't realize he actually did that. I got that copper all over everything.
Oh, and then I busted that glove. My whole hand was cut.
oh.
That was I
I didn't realize that glove was busted when I picked it up. And as soon as I grabbed it and went like this, I knew it. Like I could feel the glove stretch, and I was like, "Oh, this is not good."
You were just talking about
I know.
what not to do, so you just gave us a prime
Exactly.
example.
I just wanted to show you how bad it could be.
I just thought it was funny because he started shaking up that color again today, and you were like,
I was like, "Be careful."
yeah,
Like,
don't do what I
it's a
did
cursed
yesterday.
color. It was,
Like-
yeah,
I was like, oh, he's got PTSD.
It was just part of the training.
exactly.
Tan.
It's just what not to do.
yeah.
More reason for people to come.
Yeah, and we had a few what not to do,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the
but-
hardener in the bottle. But we got that sorted.
Yeah,
We adapted and overcame on that
yeah,
one.
That
we
was-
used it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like, oh, we got to use it.
Because all of a sudden it
Let's
was like the,
Yeah, you do
We-
not mix part B with part A.
yes,
an
and then
entire
put
bottle.
it back into a bottle.
Yeah, no.
So
It's
And
all
if you
good.
do, use the whole bottle.
We had a
sure
guy-
you have a project ready.
We had a guy call us one time, and he said, "All right," he goes, "I put the entire bottle of hardener in the coating." He's like, "How long do I got?" John goes, "You did what?" The guy goes, he's like, "I gotta go," and he just hangs up.
Well, it was interesting because you're like, we have 45 minutes. What can we do? And I'm like,
This.
we're changing this and doing this right here.
It worked. I mean, it
And
all turned out.
That
nice.
was part of
Yeah.
the carbine, and it made it pop.
Oh yeah, it was that bright nickel.
Yeah.
Or no.
Yes, it
satin-
was.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was-
the satin nickel. I think that's what it's
Or
called.
satin.
Or-
Okay.
It's either
No,
one
it's
of the,
a nickel.
one of the
It's bright.
two. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Is
think
it
it's
bright? Okay.
But we made that as our first coat for that carbine, and now everything just
Yep.
pops all the way
We
through.
changed that over for all of our flags. We were using the shimmer aluminum, but I found that bright nickel just sprays better than that shimmer aluminum,
I really like the bright nickel.
and it
Yeah.
looks
I think
good.
there's probably bright nickel on everybody's project.
I think so.
Just a little bit.
I know that
There's
he's got some.
I think.
Actually,
We
he got
had
it
to
on
use it all
both of his projects.
I think
know-
that's what we were spraying on this.
I mixed a custom with the bright nickel
And gold.
for this. Yep.
Yeah.
So
And that almost is like a rose gold. Almost
I
in a
didn't
way.
think it looked
looks
rose
good.
gold until I took the stencils off and saw it right next to the black cherry, and I was
Yeah.
like,
Maybe
yeah.
that's what's making it look rose. I don't know, but
well, I thought it was perfect because we actually used rose gold at
Yeah.
the bottom,
it looks good.
and then we ran out, and I was like, oh.
There's a lot of times.
If we might have just put like a little bit of purple into that, like 1 mil of purple,
It would have
it would have gave it
popped
that
a
like
little bit more.
rosy like kind of look to it, or even like red or something.
red would have looked cool.
No, it was lots of fun, and like I said, I feel like you guys did some amazing projects. We'll definitely get pictures of the rest of them and get them online so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
And we'll get all your like information for social media, and we'll tag you guys in it.
He's already done did that.
Well, he attached
No,
it to
for
the
our
video.
pictures.
Oh,
For your
gotcha,
pictures.
gotcha.
We'll,
Yeah,
we'll
yeah.
tag all y'all.
I'm probably gonna work on getting the social.
Yeah, while
media
you
Got
more
try.
Yep,
updated.
yep.
Take some Dramamine and get that figured out.
Yeah. You get nausea when you drive?
Yeah, I've had to take it mostly every day just because of all the curves.
My wife still does it here. She used to ride roller coasters with us. Now we go to like Silver Dollar City. It's just me and my 3-year-old. So, I get to ride the little carousels and stuff like that. Makes you feel tough. But, all right, well, I guess we're going to get out of here. I don't think we have any questions or anything. We still need to go back here and wrap up a couple things and
Yes, we do.
get you guys out on the road because you have a long drive home.
Yep.
But I appreciate y'all coming to class, and we look forward to seeing y'all again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks for having us.
All right. Well, see everybody later.